Hello, my name is Brendan, and I am your local McGraw-Hill consultant for Norco College. Your instructor and my team collaborated to come up with your course materials for the current semester in Lifespan Development, or Psych 9. Today I'll be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook, where you'll be going to complete a portion of your assignments for the semester. We're going to talk about some best practices for running the program, as well as the process of registration. We'll get into the resources that are available to you in this course, in particular SmartBook. We'll talk about your purchasing options and wrap things up with technical support. So to ensure the smoothest experience in the program, I recommend running one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari is proven effective. Beyond that, I recommend running Firefox or Google Chrome. Please note that I ask that you refrain from running Internet Explorer when accessing Connect. Internet Explorer updates a bit too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and so as such it can create an unuser-friendly experience. Connect is an online application like other web-based online applications. It has a tendency of getting slowed down if there's too much space being taken up through your web browser. So we ask that once every couple of weeks, once a month, you clear the cached files, the cookies, and the web browsing history on your internet browser, and this will ensure ample space for the program to run, and as such, the smoothest experience possible for you. Your required materials for this course are going to be A Topical Approach to Lifespan Development by John Santrock. It's going to be the 8th edition. Please note that your instructor has set aside a custom copy of this book that's made available to you in the campus bookstore, and that's indicated by the image on the right here. The image on the left is what we call the national version of this book. It is the same version you can find shopping just about anywhere online. Just please note that at a minimum, everyone's going to need to have an 8th edition Connect access code for this class. And as such, a print text is not required. The image on the right, the one that's available to you in the bookstore, it does include both the print text as well as the requisite access code, and it's available for a really great deal in the bookstore, but you ultimately decide what makes the most sense for you. Registration in Connect is going to be pretty straightforward. You're just going to log into your Blackboard account and locate Psych 9 with your instructor. You'll locate the folder on the left-hand side of the screen that will contain your Connect assignments. Open that folder and you'll see a list of icons very similar to what you see here. Go ahead and click on any one of those icons and you'll be greeted with a welcome screen for Connect. Go ahead and click Continue. You'll be asked to enter an email address. We do ask that you use your Norco student email when registering in Connect, and then you'll hit Begin. Everyone will have to create an account in Connect. Pretty straightforward: first name, last name, security question, password, email, and then you'll hit Next Step. And everyone will be brought to the screen you see here. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you went to the campus bookstore, you already have everything you need, plus you got the discounted print text. Go ahead and enter the access code that's printed on the back cover of the text in the space provided. Hit Submit, and you're done. Maybe you're on financial aid. Maybe you work full-time and your schedule's still up in the air, or you're not sure you're going to stick with the class. Whatever your situation is, in the meantime, McGraw-Hill will provide you 2 weeks of courtesy access to Connect. This includes access to everything you need to get started in this class, the e-text, everything, the online assignments through Connect, again, everything you need to get started, and then at the end of those 2 weeks, or anytime prior to the end of those 2 weeks, you'll need to make a decision. Go to the bookstore, purchase a code, drop the class, or whatever alternative you and your instructor arrive upon. Which leads to your third option, is you can always purchase access online direct from McGraw-Hill. This is an all-digital option, meaning there's no print component that is going to automatically accompany purchasing online. This means you plan on doing all your reading and all your studying preparations on your laptop, your tablet, what have you. And once you make the option that select the option that fits your situation, you're all set. This is a snapshot of the home screen in Connect. If you elected to purchase online access by itself, meaning buy online and there's no print component, you will have an additional option later on to acquire a print copy of the text. You'll see it through the link here. It's kind of small writing, but you'll see you can have an option for $25 flat. McGraw-Hill will mail a loose leaf print version of the book directly to your home, and there's no tax or markup on that. SmartBook is a study tool designed by McGraw-Hill for student success. It makes use of technology. Many of you may have already experienced using programs like Netflix or Amazon, where adaptive is one of the buzzwords in the market today. SmartBook is going to highlight what you specifically need to read, what you need to study, and highlight what you need to learn, ensuring that every minute you invest in SmartBook is going to be returned to you as the most value added, or what we call the most high impact minute possible, and it's powered by LearnSmart. So what does this all mean? Well, you'll be asked questions as you read and as you study. You'll be asked questions based on pre-selected learning outcomes by your instructor. You'll see the format here. You'll have the question, an answer set. However, in addition to your answer, SmartBook is going to ask you to assign a confidence value to your answer. There's a fine line between thinking you know the answer and actually knowing the answer, and this module is going to help measure that for you. This is not a quiz. This is not something you are going to be marked down on if you get the answer portion wrong, or if you have no idea, or you think you know, or you're somewhat unsure of your answer. No one is judging you based on that. This is simply a tool to help identify those parts in the book that maybe you need a little more attention in, and then it will recirculate these questions under slightly different variations and expose you to new content. At the right moments when you see that information again, it moves from your short-term memory and into your long-term memory, where you can recall that during stressful moments on tests and quizzes, etc. Based on your performance on the LearnSmart module, SmartBook is highlighting the corresponding passages in the ebook. So after you've answered a few questions and then you open up the e-text, you are actually looking at a reflection of your understanding of this material. And it's color-coded. Green means go. Green means you have demonstrated both confidence in your answer and you were accurate. You were correct. That is mastery in our book, and SmartBook says we want to move on. We want to move you to the passages that are highlighted in yellow. Yellow means slow down. Maybe reread just this passage here and not necessarily all the anecdotal or auxiliary material. We want to focus you in on this passage here, answer a few more questions to build a little greater foundation of this content, and then this passage in turn moves to green. Go on to the next. We're getting a lot of great feedback on this study tool, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time. My final slide's on tech support. Please recall the clearing of your web history, your cached files, and your cookies on your internet browser should you experience a delay in SmartBook or Connect. Please recall not running Internet Explorer, and if you are still having an issue, first and foremost, please give the customer care team a call at 800-331-5094. Your instructor is not tech support and will not be able to assist you directly in solving your questions regarding the program in the event you experience an issue. Note the hours for care support. Every time you contact the customer care team, the agent will provide you with a case number. Please be sure to jot that case number down, because in the event the agent is not able to solve your issue or your issue reoccurs, I'd ask that you send that case number directly to my attention and include the case number in your subject heading. And my email is provided here in the lower left. Best of luck to each of you in lifespan development, and thank you for your time.